guys, it's your girl Lexi from Red Carpet Fly, and I am coming back to you with a a red carpet fly movie trailer review. I know I've been slacking. I've been slacking because there's been so much stuff going on in my personal life, but I had to do this movie review because guess what? It comes out today in theaters and on HBO Max, and that is The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Usually I would try to be real cute and have my hair down and everything, but I washed my hair and like I said, I'm just trying to get this out for you. I am doing this for you guys. So let's get into this movie trailer, okay? Let me give you a few little background information on it. I'm gonna be looking at my notes right here while I'm telling you. Um, this movie, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, or known as The Conjuring 3, is the third installment in the Conjuring series. It is also going to be the final, it's just buttoning up the whole Conjuring. So if you guys are fans, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There was The Conjuring, and then there was, I think, The Conjuring Annabelle, and then now it's The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Before I go any further, make sure you like this video, share this video, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I don't know what you're doing. This is a great channel with great content, so make sure you subscribe. Okay, so usually I don't review these type of movie trailers or anything because I am a scary chicken. I'm very, very scary, and yeah, I don't do stuff like this. Even researching this and like watching this had me kind of shook. So I'm doing this again for you guys. I think it's a great. If you like scary movies, this is something great that you would. I think it's a great movie to take a look at. Also, I don't believe in like I could do vampires, werewolves, zombies, aliens. I could do all of that kind of paranormal stuff, but I do not do demonic possessions or any of that kind of stuff. Ghosts, demonic possessions, I don't mess with. This girl don't deal with. And that's because I do believe in demonic possessions. And that might sound kind of silly to you, but I believe in it because yeah, I think that people can be possessed. So I don't even play around with it. But I wanted to do this movie trailer review. So, anyways, let's get into it.
Hey! You okay there? Jesus. I think I hurt someone.
This is Ed Warren, here with Lorraine. All right, let's get started.
Residents of Brookfield were shocked this afternoon by the broad daylight murder of Bruno Sauls.
The court accepts the existence of God every time a witness swears to tell the truth. I think it's about time they accept the existence of the devil.
Whatever is going on, whatever happened that day, that was not Marnie.
It's a witch's totem. We think your family was cursed. And that connection's still broken.
I'm only interested in reality.
But I can see things that your people can't. Something terrible happened here.
A master Satanist is not an adversary to be taken lightly.
She's doing it again. She's reaching out to the darkness.
Lorraine, you need to come back. Is saving him worth everything you have? Because that's what may very well cost you. Lorraine?
Okay, so as you can see, like even watching the trailer gives me anxiety. This is why I do not play with this kind of stuff. I just feel like, I just don't mess with that kind of stuff at all. Did you see the waterbed scene? I don't know if you guys remember waterbeds, but I always thought that, what if something was floating in the waterbed while you're laying on top of it? So to see a body or a hand or a face in the waterbed while you are on the waterbed is a no-go for me, okay? It's way too scary. Way too scary. And anyways, if you remember waterbeds, if you have ever sprung a leak in a waterbed, just springing a leak is very traumatic in itself because water is going everywhere and it's just like a lot. I don't even know why waterbeds were a thing like back then, but springing a leak in a waterbed is horrible. And just to have something come out and grab you in a waterbed, no bueno. It's not for me. But anyways, as you can see, this little boy is possessed, and Ed and Lorraine are coming to help in an exorcism. That's what I was talking about, that waterbed. How scary is that to be laying on a waterbed and you see a face float up? No, not me. Not me at all. And it reaches out and grabs you. Whew. So the story goes that this little boy is possessed and they're coming to perform. It was a very major possession. Actually, I believe the story goes that this little boy had multiple demons. He was possessed by multiple demons. So and it took several priests to come in and try to exorcise him. This story is actually based on a real court case. It's based on a real story that was a court case, where it was the first one ever presented in American history, where the defense argued that the person who, in this story, it's called, his name is Arnie Johnson. The attorney argued that his client was innocent because he was possessed by the devil. So this is a real case. This is Ed and Lorraine. They're very spooky even here. These are real people, though. So these are the real people of Ed and Lorraine Warren. They call themselves demonologists, and they are experts in the paranormal and speaking to spirits on the other side. See, this is why I don't watch these kind of movies, because I saw the first Conjuring, and that movie had me so scared. I could not sleep for like 2 weeks. It was so freaking scary. So, But here's another picture of Ed and Lorraine, and they go and they help out in these type of situations where there's an exorcism or a paranormal experience and the families can't seem to find a solution. So I'm going to refer to my notes here. The Conjuring is a supernatural film, and Patrick Wilson and Vera Farming reprised their roles as Ed and Lorraine Warren. And the thing is that this story is based on the murder trial of Arnie Johnson, and Arnie Johnson was a true criminal court case. This is the actual picture of Arnie Johnson. It's a murder that took place in 1981 and was known for the defense. Like I said, the attorney used the defense that the devil made his client do it. He was possessed. He's innocent because he was under a possession. Now, what is interesting about this story is that the little boy, as we see, is the one who is possessed. Well, how the story goes is that Arnie was dating the little boy's sister, and he would help out a lot in a lot of these tried exorcisms. And one night he actually kind of taunted one of the demons and said, "Why don't you jump into me and leave the little boy alone?" And you don't want to do that. You just don't want to do that to demons. You never want to try them. And what happened was, it wasn't immediate, but the little boy's sister, her name is Debbie, she eventually moved out of her mother's place, and her and Arnie got a place together. And Arnie started exhibiting some different kinds of mannerisms, very odd, kind of losing track of time, zoning out, just a lot of the same kind of uh, things that her brother had. A lot of he was demonstrating a lot of things that her brother was demonstrating when he was possessed by these demons. So, with that said, and this is just a picture of a real picture of her brother, Debbie's brother, David, being exorcised, and the mom is kind of like holding him down. See, too much for me. But anyways, so what happens, and why did this all come to trial, is that Arnie Johnson actually had a heated argument with his landlord one night, and he ended up killing the landlord. And he has no recollection of killing him, and it was a really gruesome murder. In my research on this movie trailer, when Ed and Lorraine were talking about it, they said they always knew that this was going to turn out in a disaster. It was going to be a tragic disaster. And they even tried to warn the police ahead of time. But what do you do when something hasn't happened yet? But they always thought it was the little boy that was going to do something horrific. And they never thought Arnie Johnson was going to be the person that was going to do something. So basically, this is a story about two possessions. One where the demon one of the demons transfers into Arnie Johnson, and this is horrifically scary. This should go down in history that I am not going to watch this movie. I'm just too scared. I just can't watch it. I like sleep, so I want to sleep the next few nights. But even in the Bible, for those who believe in the Bible and Jesus, they talk about people being possessed, and that's where Legion comes from. When a man is possessed, and he asks them in their name, and he says, "We are Legion." So people can be possessed by multiple demons at one time. It ain't for me, guys. But I would love for you guys to, if you have enough courage, and if you like this kind of stuff, go see it. It is out today in theaters. And if you don't want to go to the theaters, you can catch it on HBO Max. Guys, if you like this and you want to see more, you know what to do. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. And until the next movie trailer review, always stay fly.